Well, hello America, and welcome back to my channel, Maya's Politics and Survival Guide. Uh, I am here to talk about multiple things today. Today is May the 13th, 2026, and I am here to discuss, well, this and that and other stuff. And about the Great Depression too, as well. But the one thing I want to talk about is that, today in our society, we have issues going on, financial issues with our country. And one of the things is that a lot of people don't even realize that in this day and age, everything is about politics. Politics invaded our space, our personal space. And before, you could go out and you could just enjoy life. But today it's all political. That's why I changed my channel to Maya's Politics and Survival Guide, because there's a lot of things that people don't realize or cannot seem to figure out how to do the necessary things in order to survive the turmoil that this administration and the White House has created for our country, not just for us, but for the rest of the world as well. Um, the invasion of Iran is one thing, and the thing is, it's going to go on for a while. So, in my opinion, you need to start conserving. You need to stop your eating out uh, and learning how to make your food at home, and and find other means of transportation to work if you have a job, if you're fortunate to have a job. Uh, Carpooling is one thing. Bicycling is another thing. Taking bus transportation, buying a bus pass or something like that. But there's other means. Walking. If your work is not too far, then maybe you could walk a little bit more instead of driving and burning fuel in your vehicles. Because it's not just burning the fuel in your vehicle, it's the wear and the tear on your vehicle that's also going to cost you too. Oil changes are going up. A mechanic in our town that does oil changes is now charging $130 for an oil change. I'm like, what used to be $40 is now way up there. And tune-ups, everything has gone up. So it's time for people to literally start figuring out new ways of doing things in your life, my life as well. I have changed. I have altered a lot of things. Um, I don't go out and spend as much as I do, as I would like to. Um, we closed our tattoo and piercing business due to the economy when Trump got back into office and started destroying everything. People started noticing the cost of food and rent and utilities going up little by little by little. And so tattoos and piercings did not become a necessity any longer. Paying bills did. So we retired our shop, and I don't miss it. I'm glad. My husband misses it. But, we are old, and it's time that we try to enjoy a little bit of our life as we get older. But one of the things about being smart in America today is, and I'm going to take a sip of my coffee. I have a sore throat again. Oh, there. And one of the things that I do is I go out when I do shopping, grocery shopping, and grocery shopping has become a very big issue in America. People are struggling for food. And I'm not talking about buying empty calorie foods. I'm talking about foods that can sustain you, that have some nutrients and that are beneficial to the body. A lot of people buy sugary cereals, and I don't think it's a necessity. I truly do not. I buy cornflakes. I buy a lot of oatmeal. Not prepackaged oatmeal, oatmeal. I can add cinnamon and I can add some sweetener to it if I want. I can make oatmeal cookies, and I'll tell you the recipe when I start doing my video of cooking cookies and other good foods, because I'm going back to the Great Depression era of cooking, and I'll tell you, some of the recipes my mom left me are just fantastic and so good, and they are so easy to make and to enjoy a wholesome comfort meal and treats. So I am going to be doing that in about a week or two, and I'm hoping it's going to be within the week. I am working hard getting my kitchen area set up and everything so I can put everything out. And I am looking for a iPhone that is reasonably priced, and so I can do the videotaping. Right now, everything is stationary here where I'm at my computer desk. The camera is connected to the computer, so I won't be able to do that with that. So I am working on the cell phone thing, and once I get it, and I'm looking for a good price on an iPhone 17 Max Pro Max, or a iPhone 16 Pro Max with at least a gig of storage on it, so I can do the videotaping, because I know when you do videotaping it takes up a lot of storage on a phone. So but anyway, getting back to this video, people have a tendency to wake up in the morning and they get ready for the day. And I remember my mom, when I was a kid, how she planned the week, not the day, the week. But I'm here to help you plan your days, because I know a lot of people struggle to plan a week, especially if you have children. But the thing is, daily, you can plan daily what you're going to do, how you will spend money, and how you will make your money. Now, I'm here to teach you not to spend your money, but how to save your money. And one of the things is, everybody needs to learn to cook at home. That's the first thing you need to do. You need to learn to make a breakfast sandwich at home. I make them. My husband loves them. I'll eat them from time to time. But you can do it too. It's not that hard. You know, it's fairly simple. Instead of getting up in the morning, taking a shower, getting dressed, and running down to McDonald's, wasting your gas, wasting your time in line to get a breakfast sandwich and a cup of coffee that you can make at home. I don't understand why people feel the need to throw their money out the door. I think you need to reassess and rethink how you spend your monies. Learn to keep your money you earn by cooking at home. It's fairly simple to do. If there were no McDonald's, I wouldn't miss them because I don't eat at them. I ate at McDonald's one time, never went back. And it's all just junk food. It's sodas. There's nothing nutritional that you're eating or consuming at a McDonald's or any other fast food place. Convenience has a price, not just financially on you, but physically, mentally. It affects your body, the health of your body, when you consume it. That's why I urge people to stop. There is no need to keep eating this garbage food because it's what it is. It's garbage. Even the CEO of McDonald's wouldn't even take a big bite out of their so-called burger. He just took a little nibble and called it a product. He didn't call it food. He called it a product. Something they engineered in a science lab. That's why he wouldn't eat it. I wouldn't eat it either. Anything that has McDonald's stamped on it, I wouldn't eat it. Now, you can actually watch the docu-movie of McDonald's on one of the apps that they have. And I'll tell you, they captured the essence of what McDonald's was like when it first started. And then how the corruption came in and took over. And started poisoning the people. In my opinion, my right to express that. And the thing about it is, McDonald's at one time actually had good food. It ain't the same any longer. Oh, those grilled, charbroiled, grilled burgers with those grill marks? No, they're not real. Those are spray painted on every patty they make. And they spray it with flavors to make it smell a certain way and to make it taste a certain way. So, please, America, learn to cook at home. If I can do it, you can do it. I know you can. It's not that hard. Yes, it takes a little effort and a little bit of time. But if you're at home and you're not working, take the time. You know, I'd rather keep the money in my pocket, get out a little bit of flour, get out some oatmeal, get out some raisins, some dried raisins, some brown sugar and molasses, and make myself some homemade oatmeal cookies. And I know what's in it. Did you know butter cookies are so easy to make? Just a few ingredients. And, oh, I remember growing up eating butter cookies. And they were delicious. And what's even better is my mom, she used to make homemade jams and jellies. And she would take these butter cookies and she would actually bake them and try to make them as evenly round as she could. Or she'll put in a little indentation on the top of it and put a dab of her homemade jelly or jam on it and baked it. Or after they were baked and cooled down, she would take a little bit of jelly or her jam that she made and put in the center and squeeze 2 cookies together. We had a glass of milk and butter cookies with a sweet filling. and they were delicious. These are some of the things that they made during the Great Depression era. A lot of cookies. Breads were easy to make, but you had to have the money to buy the flour and other ingredients to make the bread. Bread is one of the simplest foods to make out there. Cookies is fairly simple to make. Baking a cake is easy to make. And I'm going to be doing this on my video in my kitchen eventually, once I get my phone and everything together, set up, and all of that. So I can show you how things are done from Great Depression era cooking. And I tell you, I still cook a lot of those meals today. And it's delicious. And the way the aroma just goes throughout the home. Oh, it just smells so good. And so a lot of other things I want to get around to is, I know that politics has invaded everybody's daily life. Everybody. You can't break away from it. As I ran into a neighbor that I've known from a long time ago, we just ran into him recently. And the first thing he began talking about was politics. I want to talk about politics. I want to talk about politics and survival, because I think they're combined, because right now with this administration, we are in survival mode. Most of us. Others keep thinking and believing it's going to get better, it's going to get better, it's not. We have a lot of problems in our country, unfortunately, with this administration in the White House and the Republican Party. They've all gone rogue, and they are tearing down our country. They are tearing down our economy. And they can go on shows and they can smile at you and say everything is just perfect. Well, these are millionaires and billionaires telling you that everything is perfect. Well, are you a millionaire or a billionaire? Take my word. If I had $3 to $5 million, my husband and I would be living in another country. Most likely it would be Mexico or Panama. We've been to these places multiple times. And a lot of people don't realize how beautiful it is down there. They've been told lies all their life that it's dangerous. I lived in California. When I was young in California, I was brutally beaten and robbed. I was left for dead. The many times I've been to Mexico, Panama, I love Oaxaca. That's one of my favorite places. I felt comfortable walking the streets. The people were wonderful, kind, helpful. I don't get that here. My husband and I, we never saw any gang members. We never saw any cartel members. They clean their sidewalks. Their stores are beautifully cleaned and organized. I was impressed. Their food is wholesome and healthy food. None of this altered food that we get in our stores, it's nothing like that. It is just beautiful there. And like I said, if I had $3 to $5 million, I'd be gone. My husband and I both would be gone. We would retire there, stay there until the end of our days. But I love America. We have 2 homes. One we're going to be selling. But here I'm constantly watching my back. I hear my friends talk about and complain about how high their hospital bills are, their food bills, their electric bills. I had a plumber come out and look at a situation just to come out and tell me that he couldn't do the job and still sent me a bill for $100 for a job he didn't even do. That was just for him to come and look at the job. And he couldn't do it. But he still sent me a bill. These are the things that's coming your way, America. It's happening in our small town. Everybody is trying to get every nickel and dime out of you so they can survive. And it's just not in my state. It's going all across the country. I know 3 people specifically that need surgery and have been denied due to the Trump administration overturning the Obamacare, where now insurance companies have the right to deny you surgery. They can refuse it. The insurance company have control again. They make the decisions for you. A lady I know, her husband he was already in the OR room. IV, everything. And they took him out of the OR room and they talked with his wife and told her that the insurance company canceled it. This is the 2nd time they've done that. And he's an old man. He's approaching 70 and still working, but he needs surgery. And he's been denied twice. My sister-in-law needs surgery. And she's been denied twice. They told her, well, we'll have you see another doctor. We'll have you see another doctor. And now she's scheduled again to see another doctor. In July. Her surgery was supposed to have taken place in January. They canceled it. They scheduled it for April. They canceled it. Now she has to see a doctor in July and reschedule her for another surgery date. And they will cancel that one too. I have a niece also that needs surgery. And they have canceled hers multiple times now. And I know a lot of other people are going through the same thing. My husband has struggled from time to time to get his medications because there is fewer medications available. He has COPD. Every day I was fighting with pharmacies and with doctors to get his medication. And we finally found the pharmacy that had it. And not only did we get his medication, I got another 3 months supply of it to make sure he's taken care of. This is why it's important for American people to learn to listen to people like myself, that you really need to start preparing and rethink how you spend your money. While you're wasting money on fast food and junk food, when you should be cooking at home and saving your cash in your pockets. When it's time for you to need medical help, you're going to need that money. Because the insurance company now have the right to deny you all over again. And they're doing it. America is in the beginning stages of another Great Depression, in my opinion. In 1928, the same thing was happening as what's happening today. In 1929 is when the Great Depression hit and Wall Street crashed. The same thing is happening here. It will be around the end of this year when I believe we will hit the Great Depression. Now, if you have children, and I know children love toys and you want to buy them toys, do as my mother did. 1 toy per child. Clothes, blankets, shoes, socks, underwear. Those are necessities to survive on. Get brown paper bags like my mom did. She wrote her name on it. Put a piece of fruit in it, put some candy in it, and put a bunch of nuts in it. Different kinds. You don't have to buy stockings. You don't have to buy, all this garb to decorate for Christmas. Christmas isn't about decorating. It's about family unity. Conversing with one another. Talking to one another and expressing how you feel. Your love for one another. Our family, that was big. When we had Christmas and Thanksgiving, every holiday it was a potluck meal. Everybody pitched in and brought a dish to the table. That is Christmas. Not who has the biggest tree, the most colorful tree. It's about sitting at a table with one another and sharing. That's Christmas. I tell my husband, don't buy me anything for Christmas. I got enough junk. Literally, I got a lot of stuff. I don't need any more. I don't even want a Christmas card. It's just a waste of paper. All I want is a good hearty meal, sit down at the table, talk, watch a good movie on TV. Oh, what a beautiful Christmas day that is. Anyway, please, America, start saving your money and try your hardest not to eat out and learn to cook at home. And once I get my camera system set up in my kitchen area, I am going to show you how easy it is to cook. It really is easy. Okay? So, God bless all of you. Please click like, subscribe, and share with others. Leave your comments. And yes, I will be posting some political things on here from time to time, but not all the time. But I will. And if you don't like it, that's okay. You can leave your comment and say, I don't like it. And if you ask me to remove it, I will be more than happy to remove it. But be good to yourself. Save your money. And God bless all of you. Bye-bye.